Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another edition of your Friday Night Smackdown review. That's right, tonight was the June 17th edition of Friday Night Smackdown. Was in Minneapolis, Minnesota, foreshadowing what's going to be happening later on in the show. Let's not waste any time, man. Let's get straight with this review. We kick things off, man, with Vince McMahon. Obviously, everybody wants to know what Vince is going to say, what Vince is going to do. Obviously, Vince has been in a lot of controversy these past few, days. But of course, Vince says, then, now, forever together. Welcome to SmackDown, and he leaves. Me personally, I think Vince did this clearly for ratings, to get to get the big bump in the ratings because everybody was going to be tuning in, hearing to see what Vince was going to say. So of course, Vince, being Vince, pretty much trolled everyone. So we get Riddle coming out, man. Riddle pretty much just talks about Randy Orton. He praises Randy Orton, and he dedicates his match later on in the main event to Mr. Randy Orton, who is, of course, currently injured right now. Get well soon, Randy. We're all pulling for you. So we get Happy Corbin versus Madcap Moss. It's the first match on the show. This was a last laugh match. I honestly don't understand the point of this. The content of this match, but it was a solid match to say the least here. Madcap Moss did get the win here. I thought that was the right call. But of course, what we saw after the match, Happy Corbin basically went at Pat McAfee, was like, "Bro, you've been making fun of me. You just been going at me, and I'm sick of it." So Pat McAfee pretty much cut a promo, and it was so heartbreaking for Corbin that the dude basically ran out of the arena crying. So who knows what this means? Maybe this means that, because obviously SummerSlam is coming up in, literally next month, like 3 weeks after Money in the Bank. So maybe this sets up Corbin versus McAfee for SummerSlam. Who knows? We'll see. But that was that. New Day come out, obviously, because we get a tag team match playa between the New Day versus Jinder Mahal and Shanky. I can't really give you guys a big rating for this match, considering that it didn't really last that long. All you really need to know is that Kofi Kingston and Xavier did win here. Shanky was dancing like always, which I ain't gonna lie, man. Shanky, that's, you could tell that's getting over. What Shanky dancing with the crowd and stuff, you could tell that's getting over. Kind of reminds me when the Great Khali back in like 2012, I believe, because at one point, Great Khali was a little dancing, but then again, y'all know what they did to Great Khali. But after that, we get Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre and Sheamus are in the ring, and basically they go at it. Drew goes after Sheamus because Adam Pearce announced that Sheamus was in the Money in the Bank. But then, while Drew was attacking Sheamus, Adam Pearce is like, "Drew, you're in the Money in the Bank match." So both guys are in the Money in the Bank match. Clearly, Sheamus is not happy about that whatsoever. But after all that, man, we get the Money in the Bank qualifying match between Raquel Gonzalez and Shayna Baszler. This match didn't really last that long, so I can't really give you guys a big rating for this one. All you need to know is that Raquel Gonzalez does defeat Shayna Baszler. Raquel Rodriguez defeats Shayna Baszler, so she is going on to Money in the Bank. I thought that was the right call there, of course. But the main event, the undisputed Universal Champion, ladies and gentlemen, our Tribal Chief, the head of the table, Roman Reigns is back. He faces Riddle. And I thought this was a really good match. This is a really great main event. But of course, we do see here the Tribal Chief, the head of the table, Roman Reigns, getting the win. And of course, Roman cuts a promo. Roman's going after, Randy, which makes you think like, oh, it looks like Randy's coming back tonight. I know they said Randy was injured, but maybe that was a way to trick you into thinking Randy wasn't going to be here. But instead, who do we see? It's Brock freaking Lesnar. What better way? Brock is obviously, they're in Minneapolis, but to be honest with you, I'm not going to front. I think the only reason why they did this is because, once again, obviously the original plan, you wanted to do Randy versus Roman. Randy's out. You can't do it. I feel like that this is, I don't want to say desperation, but kind of like WWE don't really have no one else, which is like, bro, you got Bobby Lashley, you know what I mean? But hey, I don't know, Brock versus Roman. We've seen it already. I don't really know. Like, it was cool to see him back. Don't get me wrong. It's Brock freaking Lesnar, and it came out of nowhere. No one was expecting Brock to come back. But, like, Brock versus Roman again, I mean, I don't know. And then if Brock beats Roman, it's like, really? Like, come on. So, I don't know. But anyways, really good segment. Amazing segment. Really great way to kick off SmackDown. But at the same time, it's like, I mean, to end SmackDown, but it's like, we've seen this match again. Do you want to see it again? I don't know. Anyways, let me what you guys know in the comment section. Tomorrow, I actually have a little skit with Vince McMahon and John Laurinaitis. That's going to be coming out tomorrow, so be on the lookout for that. Anyways, I'll see you guys later. And so, yeah.